Hi guys, this is Adam from Adrenaline Cycles again, coming at you with a video to show you some of our parts section here at the shop. As you guys know, we're a Can-Am dealer and we do only sell just the BRP Can-Am products. And one of the things that we do focus on here is making sure we have all the parts in stock that you need to keep your ride going. So I'm going to take a quick stroll down just one of our aisles here, just one, not the warehouse, just one aisle in our warehouse, to show you some of the stuff that we carry and try to, have in stock to keep you guys on the road and not having to wait to get your part. But before we get started, let me go ahead and get you guys to like and subscribe and click that notification bell so we can keep you guys up to date with what we got going on here. To start out here, as you can see, this is one section, fairly long, probably, 40 foot. And we stock these bins, and this is kind of like, not accessories, this is typically what we call hard parts or consumable parts. And basically, you'll see like nuts and bolts, and here's one that we get a lot of call for. This is for a drive shaft on an OG Maverick. These bolts fall out and you got a little washer here, I'm sure we got it, and then the drive shaft will fall off your transmission or off your rear diff yoke. So we keep these in stock, and that's an item. We keep the little torque screws, we keep those in stock. That's something guys are needing all the time. You can look down through here, we have a large selection of bolts here from BRP. Axle nuts as well. The factory axles don't come with an extra axle nut, so if you order a spare axle, sometimes the guys will pick up a spare axle nut, or they get damaged or lost. Lost probably happens more than anything. Going on down the list here, we got fire extinguishers. People like to have those. Some other items we have here, just quick to look at, is the rivets. If you've ever worked on your skid plate on your Can-Am X3, you will know you got to have a specifically long rivet and a bunch of them. So here's some of our stock here, some stock down here, and we keep these in stock, as well as a guy's got a whole shop full over in the service area. So these are for retail. They have their own over in the service area when they're working on stuff. So we keep those. Moving on down the line, down here we have bearings. As you can see, here's a whole tote for bearings. Here's a little smaller box of bearings. I believe these are OG Maverick and Commander. I believe this is our X3 bearing box here. As you can see, we keep a bunch of stock. There's certain things we'll go outside of OEM on. Bearings is one I don't really tempt fate on a lot because they're really tough and they typically don't wear out on these. So on the Can-Am stuff, we do like the OEM bearings. Moving on down the list, you'll see we got some clamps down in here as well. We got seals for transmissions. We got the snap rings for X3 ball joints. We like to keep those in stock because a lot of times those will get damaged, or if a customer's come in and tore an arm off, we put a new arm on, typically they don't have the old one with them, so we got to have the ball joint and snap ring to put it back together and make it right like it was before. Moving on down the line here, we have some internal engine components, looks like some seals. We got a drain plug here in case you guys lose that on the X3 or Defender diff on the rear. Try not to mix any of this up. Here's a clutch kit we try to keep in stock. You never know when a guy might need that or be tuning a 120 to a 172, so that's a clutch kit for that. We got to have clamps. Oil filters, we stock a lot of oil filters. We do a lot of service here at the shop. Here's some more items. This is a speed sensor for an X3. We've seen these go bad, so if your dash doesn't register your speed, this is typically the part that goes bad, so we try to stock that as well. We got some clutch components here that we've seen going bad. We got helix here, as you can see, the back sheave on a secondary, as well as the part that holds all the springs in on your secondary. We've seen some of this stuff go bad. I'm not saying it's an issue, but once we see it one time, we like to just go ahead and stock it, just so the guy doesn't have to wait if he doesn't have to, guys. Especially on the X3 stuff, we keep a huge selection of that. Going on down here, you'll see we got more engine gaskets, valve cover. We got the turbo to head gaskets here. These little gaskets go up around the top of the engine. We just got it all, guys. We do keep bolts in stock for your clutch cover, so if you guys lose these, you guys can pick them up here. We sell them on our online store as well, so that's pretty good to have. We even have the OG style here. We ain't forgot you guys yet. They're still here as well. Fits a lot of different models. You can see down here we got some different gaskets. This stuff here is for like transmission. That's the belt cover that goes on the transmission. There's an O-ring on a transmission there. We got a helix spring there. So again, guys, I ain't even made it 12 feet in and you're done seeing stuff you probably didn't even know you could find. You'd have to order it anywhere. And I haven't been through every bin. I don't have time. I ain't gonna do that for you guys. Moving on down, we got some clutch bolts here to hold your clutches on. We got those. Here's something we stock that a lot of places probably ain't gonna stock, and this is just a coil for your X3. We have a couple of those. Some more oil filters for your X3 here. We're a little low. Gas caps. I mean, guys, I've seen several of different brand gas caps at my local truck stop, and I leave them there. I don't pack them home. I leave them there hoping the guy comes back and gets them. But we sell a lot of gas caps for the X3 as well as the OG Maverick and Commanders. So we see that a lot. We got some white bulbs in stock. We got clutch tools in stock for you guys that lose them or loan them out. I don't necessarily lose mine, but I swear every time I loan one out, I got to come back to the shop and buy one. So we have those in stock and keep a bunch of those because that happens all the time. Moving on down the line here, these are some popular items we sell a lot of, as you can see based on the box. This holds your tail light. We got both left and right in stock. Sells really well. Here's the little side piece that goes on your headlights up front, left and right. Sells that really well. This is by far the one I have the most trouble with, is the gas cap door. We sell this really, really well. It's a really cheap part, and dude, I don't know. They just jump off there. The tree grabs it, the wind grabs it. I don't know. I just lose them. So we keep those in stock. Windshield clamps for the new style windshields. We keep those in stock as well for different models, for everything. Got a bunch of those. Wheel caps for your X3s and Defenders and things. We keep those in stock as well. The list keeps going on, guys. I mean, like I said, we keep a lot of stuff in stock and try to keep the X3s going, as well as a lot of other stuff does cross over too. Here we have, it looks like calipers, more calipers, brake disc. We stock a bunch of brake disc in stock, more calipers, guys, brake disc. And now here we'll run the OE stuff. We've had really good luck with it. The brake pads, we think BRP is a little, on the expensive side, so we do run EBC, and we've had really, really good luck with those. So we will swap over to run the EBC pad once the OEM ones give up. Going on down the list here, this is an item that a lot of places aren't going to carry neither. This is a uniball joint, and this one will go in to your rear trailing arm, and not a lot of places carry that, and we also carry the clips that hold that in. So that's something else. If you guys see there, we got that. We got bushings down below, OE style. We got ball joints, looks like, as well as tie rod end links. So we got all the suspension stuff covered. We do run either Super Daves or Garage Product bushings and the A-arms on all our products once the factory ones give up. We've had really good luck with those, and they're just a good product from a good company. Moving on down the line, you can see we got more air filters. Here's the pre-filters on the OG Mav. We even keep those in stock. So you guys can see we got a bunch of stuff. Here's another popular product of the belt cover in one piece. Every time I see it on Facebook, it's in a bunch of pieces because you guys run it down the road at 90 miles an hour and then the belt blows and it gets you covered. Guys, we stock a lot of these. I mean, and we ship a lot, and it's, it's just part of it. It happens. I mean, I broke a couple belts. I haven't gotten a cover yet, but it's going to happen, and we stock them. Probably I order like 100 of them to go 3 months. So we have those in stock. We ship them every day, and we got the whole cover, the updated cover. If you want the updated outer cover with the insulated panels, we got all that stuff here, guys. So we keep a good selection, and we even do the updates as we find them available, and we make it available to you guys. Coming on down the line here, here's one that a lot of people was asking about, was the pads for the retractable harnesses. And we stock these things up for you guys as well. Going on down the line, here's an item we sell a lot of too. The little coolant tank that goes in the back. Everybody breaks this little barb off here, or somehow it gets broke off. I don't know if it just dry rots or whatever. We sell a lot of these, and we probably got 20 in this box down here. So that's a popular item we do keep a lot of. Moving on to a few more items here, guys. I'm trying to keep it kind of short, but like I said, we just got a lot of stuff and it's hard. Getting into this section here, we'll have, we got headlights here if you guys need one of those. You got key switches for your Defenders and four-wheelers. Here's a headlight switch. Here's a small wiring harness, accessory harness for your Defender. We sell a lot of these guys. If you guys are out there needing a winch control, I don't know why BRP don't give it to you, but we have a bunch of these in stock. They sell really well online. This is another item. If you guys get your BRP windshield wiper and the switch goes to, not working, or it's not working and your fuse is good, a lot of times the switch will go bad. So it's a little good tip there. Test your switch out or pick up one before you get too worried on that. We got X3, push button switches. We got keys for those. We got more switches. We got winch switches, four-wheel drive switches, relays. I mean, the list goes on and on. More switches. I mean, wire connectors for the factory harness. So if we do have to cut and fix something, we got all the proper connectors from BRP to make it factory and fix it right. I mean, the list goes on and on, guys. I mean, there's even more stuff that wraps around the other side. We won't get too much into that. But I just wanted to give everyone out there an overview of this. Just hard parts, guys. This ain't accessory stuff. This is the nuts and bolts to keep your unit running and to keep it, the best shape it can be in. So if you guys need any of this stuff, or if I didn't go over it, I'm about 90% sure we got it here, guys. We stock a lot of parts and we have it here. We don't have to order it and wait. So give us a call or check out the website or check us on Facebook or leave a comment below. I mean, we'll get up with you any way we can to make sure we keep you guys rolling. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and keep us in mind next time you need a Can-Am part. We appreciate all you guys do.